If you guys are looking for a cheap and reliable place to get your FIFA Ultimate Team coins, check the link in the description and use the code ITANI to get 5% off. What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we are talking about the top 5 worst FUT 16 players I've ever tried, where you look at the player, they have some really nice stats on their card, but how much you're paying for them, they just don't perform anywhere near the price they're going for. So that's how I've put in these 5 players. Make sure you let me know in the comment section below who were your 5 worst players that you've ever tried out in this FUT. And make sure you check out G2A. Their link will be in the description if you're looking to buy PSN cards and Microsoft points, because FIFA 17 is around a month away, and EA, they're going to be doing it sometime at the beginning of September or the end of August, where they let you carry over your FIFA points. They've been doing it for the past 2 to 3 years, so it's a big advantage because during early access, you cannot buy FIFA points, so you'll have a big head start if you carry over your FIFA points. Anyway, the first player I want to talk about is ITANI. ITANI has some really nice in-game stats, right? Like, he has really nice jumping, heading, and you will see him as an aerial threat. He isn't the tallest of players, but he looks good. 86 pace with 88 dribbling, 91 shooting. I tried this guy out, and some people would say that you don't know how to use him, but I know a couple of pro players that actually use this guy, and they do say he isn't great. Like, for the price you're paying, you could get so many different Serie A players that perform way better for like 2k, 3k coins, and you're paying like 50 to 60k for this guy, and he doesn't perform really well. And like, he has, like, take for instance how strong he is, 91. He doesn't feel like that at all, and how fast he is, 86 pace, doesn't feel that fast. I don't know what it is about him. His work rates are okay, not the greatest, but one of the biggest disappointments of the year was ITANI for me. I don't know if you guys feel the same, let me know. And his skill moves, I know I don't use them too much, but the scoop turn, the standing scoop turn with 4-star skills is actually pretty amazing. But I guess ball rolls are the most OP this year anyway. But ITANI is the first player that I just did not, he just didn't live up to my expectations for the price he's going for. Next up, we have a controversial one. Some people enjoyed using him, some people didn't. For me, Kaká was very disappointing for the price that you're paying. I think he was like 300k, that's what he settled for on the Xbox. I bought him for like 1 million coins, I think, to begin with. But when he settled for 300k, his stamina just really lets him down. I'm highlighting some of his really good stats. He does definitely feel faster, his shot is very powerful, but at the same time, his stamina in the second half, you just have to sub him off. It's like you're paying 300k for someone that is just gonna last one half. I don't understand why EA released these sort of cards when their stamina wasn't even improved by much. Like, I think they did that in a wrong sort of way. I just don't understand why they would do that. Release a classic card, but make him feel still old. Like, Kaká did not have that sort of stamina when he was at his peak, so I don't know what they were trying to do there. I think it's a big mistake by EA by releasing cards like this and the Pirlo card with shit stamina. So, moving on to another classic card, and that is the Pirlo, which I just mentioned. So, Pirlo is one of my favorite players in FUT, not this year though. So I've tried him out a lot, and as you guys know, we have a very nice Italian team. I had to take him out, and I'll tell you why. Because that low work rate. He really doesn't do much. He doesn't move around. You know, you want your midfielders to be in great positions at all times. He doesn't do that, and he doesn't give me anything attacking wise. So I have replaced him with way better midfielders, and for half the price, maybe even lower. So he does have some really nice stats on him, and also the new Team of the Season 1 came out. I have not tried the Team of the Season 1, but I don't know if he's going to be any different. The Team of the Season 1 does have a lot better shooting, a lot better other things, but not too much different. I think the biggest difference between this one and the Team of the Season 1 is the pace. So, pace-wise, he's okay for a midfielder. I mean, you won't need a midfielder more than 60 pace. Obviously, if he does, it's a bonus, but the low work rates really kill Pirlo in this game. It really kills him. Even when you try and put instructions on him, he just really underperforms for the price he's going for. So Pirlo, another player that I think was very disappointing and goes into one of the worst players I've tried out this year. Unfortunately, because he's an Italian player and he was in my main team, but he was a letdown and I had to take him out. So another one is a very big surprise. There was so much hype around this player, and Elton, man, like last year for instance, he was one of the best players I've ever tried out. Honestly, I'm not even hyping him up or anything. Last year he was insane, 5-star skills, the craziest shot, and he didn't feel too weak. He was weak, but the way FIFA was made in FIFA 15, it's like all about pace. Elton had that fucking pace. And not only that, but because of how small he is, he felt so agile, no defender will catch up to him. So move 1 year forward, and now we have FIFA 16 Elton. Team of the season comes out, he's extinct, he's going for 700k, and so on and so forth. But after that, we try him out for a couple of matches, he is so shit. Honestly, I was trying to watch a couple of people that made videos on him and hoping they feel the same thing, and a lot of them did. So Elton has really nice stats for a silver player, but if you compare him to last year's Elton, he is so bad. First of all, he's so weak, like insanely weak, easily can be pushed off the ball. Not as fast as last year, because pace was such a big problem last year, and you could definitely take advantage of that. Not exactly you could do, well, you can't really exactly do that this year, so it makes him even worse. And at the same time, his shot is only 80 shooting on the card. It doesn't feel too great as well when you use him in a when you're using him in the match. And at the same time, as you guys know, silver players this year aren't the best. Like last year, I could make a Saudi Arabian silver team or Saudi League silver team and it will perform pretty nice. But this year, it's not that great. So Elton, one of the biggest disappointments, one of the worst players I've tried out this year, and he's a silver player and went for 700k. So how much you're paying for him is nowhere near how good he's meant to be. So final player, and some people could disagree with this one, but it is team of the season Slimani. The biggest problem I had with this guy is not only does he have 81 pace, which isn't too much of a problem, but he is so fucking stiff. So he has 87 dribbling, but this guy felt like I couldn't move with him. You know how I like to fake shot and try and turn the player so it tricks the opponent, but how long it takes him to turn, the opponent can read everything. So even if the opponent goes the wrong direction, he can easily catch up and push him off the ball. And this guy is meant to have really high strength or something like that, but I don't know, any fast player, like even Giovinco, was pushing him off the ball, and I was like so annoyed by it, because this guy is meant to have some big pros, which is like his shooting, how strong he is. He's meant to be a big aerial threat, but if you have someone that is faster than him, just runs in front of him and gets the ball off him, what is the point of Slimani, you know? And you can't really do much with him. He's not exactly agile or anything like that. The only thing I could see him doing is more of like being an aerial threat. Just give him, just basically play him as a lone striker, as a target man. That's the only way I could see him being played. But after this guy has been released, I don't see him played at all. Like in FIFA, I think he is the least played player. I just never see him in teams anyway. So unless you're trying out just to be like, unless you're trying to make an Algerian team, I just can't see him being played. So overall, he is one of the worst players I've tried out this year. I think he is the worst one. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. Make sure you let me know in the comment section below who were your top 5 worst players you've tried out in FUT 16. Don't say players that are cheap. I want players that are like going for a couple of 100k, but were so disappointing for how much you paid for them, and they just underperformed. So hopefully you enjoyed it. Hit the like button if you did, and hopefully you have a very nice day.